You probably have seen this. So you can imagine it's rainy, you're barefoot and you have to go to the loo, and the loos now are very bad and they're messy, everywhere is wet. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad that you decided to come back, and thank you so much for coming back. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you are well. How have you been? This episode is an episode, yeah, as you probably can tell from the topic down below, this is a get to know me video. I mean, I wanted you guys to have a little glimpse of who I am, and I'm going to list in, I think, around 5 things that you probably wouldn't know about me, and then a little bit of story time about things done that you wouldn't believe growing up, that is. So you probably have seen this. One of the things that probably I would wouldn't know is one that I actually laugh at this because sorry, a friend of mine usually laughs when we have conversations. Why? Because she always claims that I make faces. So yeah, I unintentionally make faces that might appear weird and funny or something. Not that I'm funny, I'm not funny, but the facial expressions that come to my face, me without knowing, I usually don't feel them. I don't even know what they look like at that moment. So yeah, so I make faces a lot, and I think I roll my eyes a lot, and it's nothing that might suggest rude. No, it's just something that is inbuilt. Yes, let me just say it's just something that is inbuilt. So yeah, would you believe that I'm clueless? Would you? Yeah, I find myself that a lot of things have passed. Like vitu tu zinapita one by one, ati something happened, imenipita. By the time I'm coming to realize that, oh, so this was this. So it makes sense later on for me than it makes sense at that moment, like, or not even making sense. Like for me to kuzishikanisha hivi, it's okay, it takes a while, especially if I know you but we're not that deep close, you're not that. Or maybe I'm clueless concerning a certain topic that I'm not really interested in, or rather I'm not close to it or something. So yeah, another thing about me is that I smile a lot to cover up, and I know it has another issue when people wear a smile to cover up a lot of issues, but mine, it's more of I laugh when I'm nervous, I laugh when I'm shy, and then there's a smile when I don't have a clue of what to say. Maybe I'm supposed to respond to something and I don't know. I smile most of the time. So when you see me smiling and you should know that probably I'm smiling to cover up some nervousness, or probably I'm trying to cover up a certain feeling like embarrassment. I can't recall. Like I laugh at the rest. I laugh most of the times when I'm embarrassed. You'll find me laughing. Especially this happens especially to those people who are really close to me. Trust me, if something happens, then instead of me telling you sorry, my first reflex is to laugh, and that happens to me. I think it's a mechanism to adjust, so that you don't feel bad or something. Especially when people fall, even myself, when I fall, you'll find me laughing. Why? Because I don't want to feel bad, don't feel embarrassed. So my reflex is to laugh about it, and I don't know why it happens like that. I remember there's a time I was back in campus, and then I was going home, and then it was so rainy. It was a rainy day, and then we waited until the evening, hoping that the rain would subside, but it didn't. So guess what we did? Okay, our home from the campus wasn't that far. We could just go home at any time within like an hour or so. We are home. So it was like around 5:30. Around 5:30, the rain stopped, and then so your girl here decided just strolling to the stage. Then we were going home. So I'm moving out from the house. I was going to meet my brother. We studied the same campuses. Story for another day. So I was busy rushing so that I don't keep him so long. And what happened to me? I fell. I was wearing a blue. What are these coats? Trench coats. A blue trench coat. Then my my blue trouser. I fell down from head to toe, and instead of crying or feeling embarrassed, I started laughing while I was still on the ground. I just couldn't believe, as in I don't know what happened. So if I'm laughing, probably I'm embarrassed, probably I'm nervous or something. So anyway, I laugh at the weirdest situations. Yes, another thing about me is that I love to help so much. I wouldn't explain why, but it's more of like I like challenges. So whenever you have a challenge, I'd love to chip in and help out wherever I can. I'd rather help out and fail in helping out, as in the process of helping out, fail so that I learn that this is not supposed to be done like this. Yes, so I think I run towards issues, or I run towards problems so that I can learn more. I hope that makes sense.
Another issue is, I would say I am a gossip. I am not a gossip. But no.
I like to know what's going on. But now this seems weird and somehow contradictory. Hey, Kiingereza sio yetu. Sio yetu. Yeah. I am clueless, and yet I love to know. Natakanga kujua what's up. So I don't know if that's contradictory, but yeah, sometimes I'm clueless, but sometimes yeah, I want to know what's going on, what's up. Yeah, keep updated, keep up to date or updated. Being updated, yes, keeping up to date. Few English lessons, so yeah. Okay, an introvert or an extrovert. I read somewhere, or rather I came across some quote somewhere. Like, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact word. We find that a lot of people are claiming that they are introverts. I'm not saying anybody, or I'm not attacking anybody who says that they are introverts. Yes, they are introverts, and the quote was trying to put it in such a way that a lot of people claim they are introverts, but probably the real thing is you've never had a chance to be your full self as an extrovert. So I find myself more of in this category. I know I live a lifestyle of an introvert, or I've been living as an introvert. In the real sense, I love people. I love company. Yes, I'll be a little bit shy or a little bit afraid, but yes, I love the company. I love people. So in that sense, I think I am an extrovert. But I like to call myself an introverted extrovert. I haven't had a chance of living or situations, or given the fact that our normal surrounding or our normal environment that we live in might have had a hand or two in making like someone an extrovert to be an introvert. So that's why I like to call myself an introverted extrovert. An introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. I'm an extrovert, but I've been forced or have succumbed to living life as an introvert. I hope that makes sense. Another thing is that I like kids, and I think a lot of people who are close to me, or no, people who are close to me, let me not say a lot of people who are close to me know this, that I love kids. I love to play with them. I am really old to be playing with kids, but I love to play with kids. You'll find me jumping up and down with kids, but also I'm a disciplinarian a little bit, but I love kids. That's the point. And I feel like kids are closer to my heart. Yes, they're closer to my heart. I've never taught them or something, but I love spending time with kids. Yeah, you see how they're developing, how they think, and I get so heartbroken when I see kids suffering. I don't know why. It literally brings me to tears. Like literally, I literally cry. I really don't know why, but I don't know. I think the kids are just close to my heart. Yes, so yeah, probably. Hopefully I'll get to do something about it. But kids are so dear to me. And what else am I passionate about? Oh, I write. Yeah, I write. But just know that I write. I get to comments that I'm a really good writer, but I think I suffer from a self-doubting thing. I think that's I think the biggest thing that affected us when we were still kids, we used to travel quite a distance to go to school, but we were using matatus. And then there was the period where Michuki introduced the safety belt, which is a really good thing, but the prices were hiked. So we normally used to pay 5 bob to school. 5 bob, that's 10 bob. Like 5 bob to town, then from town to school. That was 10 shillings per child. 20 bob per day. So 20 bob for every child, and you were 4 of us. And all of a sudden, it was hiked to 100 bob. And no explanations, like everybody has to pay 100 shillings to town and then 50 bob to school. So now, from 20 to paying around 200 bob for one kid, that's 10 times the number that you used to pay. It was a bit challenging for us and kids and our parents, given that they didn't have any job at that time. So my dad decided to take us to our grandpa's house, and that's where we went to school. Now that is ni Ocha, like it's in the reserve kabisa. Not reserve, but it's Ocha. Back then, I think right now it's really developed, but back then we went to school, and then like the way you see where we've been brought up, wearing shoes and all that. But when we got there, we realized that like we were just a kid, and you see other kids, you're prone to leave your own issues or habits and then follow other kids. And I remember asking one of these kids, as in, why are you not wearing shoes? As in, like, and they were like, I have one pair of shoes, and that was the analogy. You have one pair of shoes, and this pair of shoes, you can wear them when you're going to town, to church and all that. But when you're going to school, then you can just go barefoot. You preserve the shoe. So the analogy was, you preserve the shoe over the leg. So yeah, we used to go to school without shoes. And I think the worst memory and the thing that really I don't know if it disgusted me. Right now, looking back, I really feel bad for my younger self. Then it was a place where it's rainy. It was a rainy environment. So you can imagine it's rainy, you're barefoot, and you have to go to the loo, and the loos now are very bad, and they're messy. Everywhere is wet. It was really, really uncomfortable. Really bad. The memory, I even say. But look where we are. God's grace. So yeah, another thing I think I did out of the norm when I was young is I was around class 6, around 7 to 10 years, I think. So we were selling vegetables, and that was really nice, because now you're being trained to learn how to sell things at a young age. So we were just buying vegetables. We're taking our money, buying vegetables, and then we're going down there to Kerio Valley, I think the Kerio Valley, the Rift Valley. It's called a Kerio Valley. Yeah, so we were going downhill kabisa huko ndani, and then now it is really steep. I think I'll take you, I think sometime I'll take you guys to see where I grew up. Yes, I think I'll do that. So we used to climb. It's a very steep hill, but you go in a zigzaggy manner, and then we go down there, we sail, and then the sun is really hot, really hot. So yeah, we were going down there, selling the vegetables and then getting our own money. And I think I even bought my first shoe with it, like the first shoe I ever bought myself. I still have the memory till today. It was a brown open shoes. Oh, I called them open shoes. It was really nice. Yeah, so I think those are the things that probably it's out of the norm that yeah. So yeah, enough of my story time. I'm glad that you're here, and thank you so much for watching this. So that's the story. Probably you have a glimpse of who I am and where I have come from. Yeah, for those people who think I'm a cool kid, where you cool kid to Melanie. But yeah, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Keep on subscribing and hitting that bell. God bless you. Bye bye.